From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Milroe. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Taylor. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
46-yard line.
first down. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he will get into the end zone. Tucker Kraft, touchdown Seahawks.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Reynolds now on the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline, past the 30. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. So, a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. That's Ibuka in motion. They'll stick with him again. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Reek Woolen brings him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and 10. Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught to the goal line and in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Milrow to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown Seattle. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So after one, knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. give on the ground. He'll get about 2. Icky Manwari is there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the toss, they'll run. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Handoff here, up the middle. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. That's Ibuka in motion. On the ground, it's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Right side, that is hauled in by Horton. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try and run it with Walker. First down and more inside the 30. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action now with Milrow. He keeps it himself. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He's marked out of bounds at the 2.
That's good.
It's a great job here by the quarterback keeping the play alive. You can tell once he avoided the rush and became a runner, he looked up and goes, hey, I got a path to the pylon. I might be able to score. He couldn't quite make it all the way, but he sets his guys up now in prime position with 1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Now, Milrow, this is a designed run, trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
You could see the quarterback once he got this snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the zone read, this is Milrow. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Seahawks. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here.
The screen pass. By number 11. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's Ibuka in motion. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. To the air one more time. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khair Elam. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick six.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick six. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll go with the counter on first down. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Reek Woolen brings him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 43, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third, they need 8. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return for the Bucs. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground is Walker to start the drive. He'll manage only a couple. Benjamin Morrison there to bring him down.
Benjamin Morrison. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Milrow. He's got a man. That's Watson. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 35. Buccaneers 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. get this out wide. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Left side there, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now it's Milrow. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. Has some room inside the 30. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
To throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw yet again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 on the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's second and 8. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They run with Walker. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On third down, Milrow. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. And this would set the new standard. A 67-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. It's a pickup of 12. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He connects with Mims. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. That's hauled in at the 2. Touchdown, Tampa. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Slides at the point, up and good. And the Bucs are able to cut into the deficit.
Buccaneers 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Walker, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun. It's Milrow. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Moving outside the pocket. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. To throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Hill drops the throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Here we go. This is 4th down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. give to Walker, running right, and he's got it. First down, a pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff, running left is Walker. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.